All right, so we, Yuki, are at 8.866. So we're getting close to that goal of 9,000. I want to shoot for even more than that. Remember, guys, we're, what is it, 10 or 11K? There it is. That's the number that I think they need. Once you get there, we're golden. And Lang's going to be able to go to i49 and put on quite the show for you guys. It's going to be awesome. So keep donating. A chance to win that unusual. We are live here. HRG is going to play the blue side, and Epsilon is going to be red. We're going to see how the ping difference plays for American. Z Brian tries to do the roamer thing and get behind. He goes down. Epsilon with 3 early. Banny answers with a frag on a numlock, but that's all they're going to get. Gear did go down as well. But wow, Epsilon wipes HRG. Full wipe. Nox has Uber. Big win.
I think Stefan did 600 damage on that mid, maybe 700. I saw him walk up to Banny and just 3-shot him, and then he just 2-shot a scout. It was just absurd. That ping really helping Stefan this time. He has Stefan coming up on 100. Well, they have Uber right now, and looks like HRE are gonna use the double util. This time they're actually gonna keep a scout. No, triple util. Oh, here we go. I'm getting out metagamed here. They're gonna have heavy pyro and sniper. So, I don't know, I think Epsilon are going to win this, because too many utils generally means, I don't know, there's not much you can do on the flank. As they're going to push in through this right door, early Uber on both soldiers, they're going to get reflect spam, but Mike with a nice kill on Shrugger. Both soldiers are pretty healthy, they just need to double spam this heavy as he does get taken down. Size with a nice body shot on Nox, but that's all she wrote for HRG. As, yeah, like, too many utils just means that you don't really have room to work with. You're kind of stuck in that general back left corner area on the point as well, so that's why I'm not really a big fan of running so many utils, but it has worked in the past, but that's generally my feeling is it's Epsilon with a quick 1-round lead, cbear.
If Shrugger was able to reflect them into the doorway a little bit more and stop the bombs, but Epsilon did a great job of dealing with the pyro, getting in and doing quite a bit of damage. Nox went down to Sizer's body shot, but probably want to see Sizer a scout there trying to do a little bit more damage, but we're at mid-fight number 2. Gear is going to go down, trading right away with what Z Brian did first round. Lancey goes down to a Mike air shot, or I think it was a roof shot, but HRG has this mid. I was worried that maybe HRG was just going to get styled on or stomped out of this game, but they come back with a big mid win. But Nox does stay alive, though he's getting pressured right now by a Soat. He's going to take his demo and get out, and I believe he'll stay alive, so we'll see Epsilon try to defend last here.
Yeah, so never mind. Numlock wants to actually use this as he does have spawns coming. He's going to look for the force on Shade. That's going to happen, and HRG are going to be forced to multi-dismount here as Nox is actually getting bounced by the Banny stickies. He might get caught out as Z Brian with a nice frag. Him taking him down. Gear is actually in here, kind of no man's land, trying to just be a pest. Not really full for Epsilon as they lost their medic and a soldier, and yeah, HRG will be looking to push this with actually a massive player advantage as Numlock gets taken down. Mike with a nice return frag on Sizer, that doesn't matter. Bash is the lone man with Nox. He's going to be trying to go huge here as he gets 1 kill, but that's not going to happen. And HRG with the quick return frag, return round there, excuse me, and that's 1-1, so wow.
There were a few return frags in there as well. You can get away with that. Banny, trying to do it with 200 ping, doing it rain style. He's trying to make his jumps here to mid as demo. Nice round there. Yeah, like I said, I was worried that HRG was going to fold up here. We'll see how Epsilon responds here. For the dominating first round, got pushed around. Banny stickied out the medic brilliantly. I know we always praise Banny, but that play was super awesome. Set up the kill for Z Brian. Mid-fight number 3. Z Brian's going to get the first kill. Banny pipes numlocked across the point, and Lancey's going to get bashed. A full 3 down for Epsilon. No one for HRG goes down, so they are executing this mid very well. Wow, I didn't see this coming at all. I would have thought it would be close, maybe HRG winning, but they've won 4 or 5 fights in a row.
Yeah, I think the main problem is that really early damage by Banny, just getting some stickies on the scouts, forcing Stefan and Bash not really be able to do much, and Numlock's just eating too many heals as Mike has a nice pick on Sizer. Both teams are going to Uber here. Epsilon having the slightly better end of the stick as HRG are down 2 players as opposed to Epsilon's 1. Gear just jumping in, just trying to be annoying, as Banny does actually go down to a nice shot by Stefan, and Stefan getting another kill on Shrugger, so Epsilon going to be hightailing into this mid extremely quickly. Meanwhile, Lancey is just going to GTFO through that, I guess, lower lobby area, as, I guess, this scout Sizer, no, he thought about it for a moment there, but he isn't going to go in, and they're going to try and deny this spawn time of Shrugger, try and push with that, maybe with that, push with that player advantage.
I was looking for...
don't want to be stuck here.
Yeah, Shrugger didn't get the forward spawn. We've seen a lot of forward spawn abuse in the last couple lands here in North America. Go heavy and just wait while the team pushes around you, but that's not the case. That room is empty. Nice 2-point swing by Epsilon. They are pushing their far left, which we call the saw room here on Snakewater, because that's where they turn logs into boards. But Year is going to go down to Banny's Sticky. I'm not sure if it was a trap or just a little left-click, right-click action, but that's going to cue the push. Shade is going to pop in, but there is Nox ready to counter, and Banny goes down to Numlock. We've seen Banny get the best of Numlock a couple times, but he gets Banny right back there, and look at the wipe coming in. Epsilon catches them in the saw room. Lansky goes down. Only 3 remain. Shade is still alive. He is back in what we call cheese, because that's where they turn milk into cheese. No, I don't know why they call it cheese, actually. Never knew that one, but that's going to be a full wipe for Epsilon. In favor of Epsilon, HRG back on their last.
Yeah, just Epsilon, I mean, it was Numlock actually getting Ubered there, surprisingly enough, and he actually was trying to force a multi, and killing Banny for his trouble, so good play by him there to actually catch him out. And yeah, it's just, you're seeing the different styles of play. It's like Epsilon's still kind of tending towards a more kind of pocket demo. I mean, they definitely pocket Mike, but even so, they heal Numlock a lot more than like you would see a normal demo get healed. And like the stats will probably show, like he'll probably receive like in a 30-minute game, I think, probably close to 3k heals, and like, he does put out the damage, but it's just, I guess it's his style of play because he is very strong in the calling, and Banny is too. Don't get me wrong, but Numlock seems a lot more central on the calling compared to like Mike, who's just kind of, I'm gonna kill the bad man. You tell me what to do. I'm just gonna kill the bad man.
Yeah, I'm going to hit air shots. Mike kind of reminds me a little of Tyler. We do have the crit screen coming in from Nox. I didn't mention that. It's going to be the crit sniper. It's the railgun. Is he going to get the shot off? No, I don't know if Lansky knows his crits, but he does a nice job of popping in early. Oh, but Sizer's going to bash his head off with the bullet. The sentry gun is up, which is the perfect counter to this Kritzkrieg. Nox needs to try to use this, I guess, to cycle out Shade's regular Uber, but this crits is... I don't really know what they're going to do with it, but they need to do something quick.
Yeah, they're going to come in with Numlock, trying to get some nice stickies in here, as so is lagging with me there, as they do force Uber at the very least, getting some decent damage on that heavy, so they're going to have to force him back out there. As there are some crit stickies, just Numlock being a pest with those. He's actually trapped Shade in this lobby area by himself, does take him down. Nice one by Numlock there, and Mike taking out Lansky as well, so despite all this util work that HRG have, they have no heals on their team at all, as Bash is actually coming in with the spy play. I wonder if he's going to sap the sentry, as no, he's going to just be a pest on this point. Banny is wise to notice that's a spy, but Sizer with a nice fully charged body shot on Nox, taking him down. Mike, though, with the strong pick on the sentry, killing the Shrugger, and should gear clean again, but Banny just, with those strong defensive stickies, Shade with a sneaky Ubersaw, and that was just, I don't know, Epsilon doping a bit. I can't even explain that. It was just a bit of a brain
The spawns came in right away. Lansky got a bomb on the guys who just got on the point. Epsilon just a little bit too slow. The sentry gun didn't get any kills, but it slowed Epsilon down enough. They had to kill it. It delayed it just a couple seconds. We've seen teams stall on Snakewater last because the respawns are right there. And Nox is still running crits because he likes crits, and I like crits too, so I'm all for it. Shade, though, does have his regular Uber, just slightly more powerful than Kritzkrieg because you don't take damage, and they're going to go in on it right now, try to force out, but it looks like Epsilon's going to stay in, I think, to a fault. Look at HRG, surround without popping, huge play. They've taken down 3 Epsilon members. Numlocked and company get back towards their cheese, but that is going to be a big swing, and they have Uber versus crits. They could just push right now and really have a huge advantage.
Yeah, I'm sure HRG know that Nox actually has crits right now, but crits is coming in Numlock with a double kill on the Scout, Sizer, and Shrugger, so this is actually going to be pretty hard for HRG to do, as anyone can potentially defend this. Actually, thinking about it, no, they're going to retake with the spawns, but Sizer and Shrugger are spawning in the next couple of seconds, so Epsilon need to hurry up and get in here before like they throw away their advantage. As Bash trying to kill this soldier, Z-Ryan just being annoying on 10 health, does take down Bash. Nice work by him there. It's going to flank with 4 health on the equalizer. It's going to happen though, he's going to crater. Nice attempt by him there.
The dreaded mid-air equalizer. That's always fun to see. Epsilon's Mike, though, they call him MGE Mike because he crushes. Big time DM, gonna clean up the rest of that point. This round is actually pretty epic. It's still 1-1. A lot of back and forth. HRG was on their last, and they're pushing back out here. Midpoint is gonna go down in favor of Epsilon, who are pushing back from their last. Gotta credit Numlock. And Nox with a really nice crit streak. I didn't think they had a chance there. Nox still has his, and they're at 100% Yuki, so...
Sizer in the board spawn. I'm gonna see if he can look for a body shot on Nox. But Nox is... Yeah, he's coming through this low yard area, but they heard the sniper shot off. I wonder if they're gonna know it, as Numlock is poking here, looking for that sticky. Shade with a nice little sneaky fake Uber call there. And yeah, it looks like HRG are gonna just slow this out as Numlock's charging that sticky. Crits is used, get a nice double kill on Shrugger and Shade. Huge play by Numlock there.
He held that sticky for so long and threaded the needle and found Shade with it. That might have been the best crit sticky that I've ever seen. That was awesome. The poise by Numlock. Oh boy, he's gonna push into last in a nice pipe onto Lansky. Banny does spawn, trying to spam down, but there's just too much red. Epsilon gets the third round. They are now up 2-1 on the backs of an unbelievable crits by Numlock. I can't say that was awesome.
That was like literally a fully charged sticky that just went flying into Shade's face and Shrugger, and unfortunately for them getting caught out of it there, and that was just well played by Numlock. You know, the strong caller that he is, from what I know, albeit a bit bitchy, but knows what he's talking about generally, as Banny just looking for some good damage on Numlock and the scouts. The scout coming in on him, he's going to get forced back, and yeah, just the first one to die. Mike with a return kill on Lansky. Frags getting traded left and right now, as Epsilon getting the slighter end of the stick with their slightly better positioning. And Nox chasing some air needles on the scout. Sizer that gets flung in the air, and Shrugger's going to get taken down by Numlock. And yeah, just different style play. Numlock like the last one to, I guess, last man standing in mid with Nox. So it's just kind of soldiers, kind of fodder, I guess, and Numlock kind of just sits back doing damage, making sure he lives.
Yeah, traditionally we always think of the European playstyle to be more passive. We've not seen that out of Epsilon. They've been very aggressive. That mid, very, very aggressive. 10 died, but two of the most important people in the server stayed alive, Nox being one and Numlock being the other, so they're going to have Uber pushing. Brian goes down trying to make a play onto Nox, but they're not going to be able to. Sizer with his 8th body shot of the game, going to full charge and blow off one of Mike's arms. Just going to stunt this push, but Shade is only at 60% Uber, and they have gotten in already top left. Easy entry. Numlock pushes Banny. He's got the Uber advantage, but Banny's staying alive. Gets sticky down. Heavy is up. Shrugger on the point. Shade's still alive, though he wasn't only at 65% now. Brian goes down. A more passive push here, just taking ground slowly, but there comes the spawns. Sizer is able to get one. Combo is still up. Shade at 80% still going. Shrugger drops gear. Lansky with a big fight onto Mike, but Numlock's still there to assist. Shade at 97%. Shade gets the Uber and pops at the very last second. He's going to hold this. Here come the spawns for blue and the nick of time, and they're going to clean this up. Wow. Shade somehow got that Uber in the face of certain death. Stayed behind the Russian, got the Uber, and HRG holds.
Yeah, Mike hiding was on a sneaky point here on second, and yeah, that's just like Epsilon not getting like aggressive enough. I feel they just killed Banny really early. They just needed to just push forward with that massive damage disadvantage that HRG had. It looks like HRG actually trying to push off out of here, and Epsilon extremely all in the red. Soldier jumping in a gear taken down, but Stefan does get a return frag. Meanwhile, the backup Stefan with a nice 1v1 taking out Shrugger. Was Shrugger think Scout or was he heavy? I think it was Scout, and yeah, just
Scout.
Stefan with the, I guess the better ping, just giving him the slight edge in that duel, and that brings us to 3-1 in favor of Epsilon. So 60 minutes on the clock. It's still anyone's game right now, but definitely the ball was in Epsilon's court.
Yeah, remember, we're playing to 30 minutes, not like halves, so it's not first to 5. It's whoever wins at the end of the time limit. Epsilon looks really good. Aside from that, push maybe could have been a little more aggressive, but Shade and company with a great hold here. We're at mid-fight number 5, 3-1 for Red. Banny goes down the middle of this fight, a little too early for him. It's 4-on-4, but Shade goes down. Nox is still alive in the back. Shrugger trying to get to him, but look at Epsilon protect their medic. Brian's got the powerful stick. Oh my god, does not win the fight between the regular powered stick, and that's actually going to cue the Uber being popped. Shrugger's just sitting there dodging pistols like he's Neo in the Matrix, but Bash hits 1 of 12 and able to drop Shrugger for the hilarious end of that fight. But Nox with another Uber saw to popping the Uber. Pretty big play out of him. He's played very well.
Yeah, and nice little Ubersaw there. He's been getting a lot these past couple of games, actually. Both medics actually getting a decent amount of Ubersaw, so great fun to see medics getting some Ubersaw action, getting some frags, adding their stats a bit, I guess you could say, as both teams with fairly standard loadouts, both teams actually running Uber. No one's running util right now, so we're gonna have to see how Epsilon try and use this. I wonder if they're gonna just bomb gear, but that's typically not their style. I found they just like to push a 6, and that's like how my team generally pushes. We generally push, like, that's my Australian team, that is. We generally just kind of push. We don't really bomb a player or suicide a player, we generally just go. So, as opposed to HRG, their standard kind of like just bomb a soldier.
Look at Z Brian, by the way.
Z Brian, oh my God.
He's the star on the Christmas tree. He's the angel on top of a Christmas tree. He's just hanging out up there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the blob mentality has been very successful for HRG. Epsilon playing really, really well in this game, and they are going to push him. But Z Brian, he's going to wait to deliver a present from up above. I don't know. They probably don't see him because how would you ever see him?
Yeah, the
he's
angel
up there
on the Christmas tree, waiting for the presents to walk underneath the tree. It's not going to happen just yet. I'm surprised the soldier hasn't like poked out the window and just had a look into yard. You know, it's kind of just a bit of about us.
Oh wow, Shade,
drop,
what?
Shade dropping Uber? Trying to milk it too much to stay with that lag, and that's probably going to make the difference this round here. Epsilon just getting a ridiculous amount of frags, not even dropping the player right now. Bash, 1 hit point, MGE Mike with the MGE shotgun. As his token of MG players, and that's
Was it a drop from Shade? I didn't hear the noise, but I was looking at Mr. Angel. That's going to clean it up. Shade does spawn first because he was the first to die and to drop 4-1 for Epsilon. Making it look easy right now on Snakewater. They've won that first round in record time. As we are going to watch Mr. Mike at mid next round. I'm told that he does something crazy from none other than our cameraman. So you guys will all watch it with me. And if you're enjoying the show, please donate to i49.tf. I believe we're approaching 9,000. We still have 1 map to go. And we're doing great for donations. Attach your Steam ID, win a hat. As we are 4-1 for mid fight. Gotta watch Mr. Mike as he is going to hit. Oh my God! Oh, Michael! Are you kidding me? The double while in midair on the Z Brian. Welcome to the game. Welcome to Euro TF2. That was awesome. Ooh, man, that's gonna be a frag video.
Midair underscore right there. Z Ryan just getting taken, I guess, to the dumpster, to the school. I don't know, something silly like that. As Mike's gonna he's just gonna chill himself off a bit there. He was kind of sitting in mid, just thinking, "Oh, okay, that's my energy dump for now." As both teams actually use Uber. Epsilon with a slightly better Uber. Unless he's still trying to stay in here, he's gonna probably get picked off if he's not careful. And HG are extremely weak. All their players almost all in the red. Banny pretty much the only one on the white health, 90 hit points. He's going to be sticking up this lobby, and Epsilon are just going to be cleaning up joint here as they're looking for players that are behind.
Whoa,
and Banny with the double sticky trap. Yep, there it was. That sneaky little sticky trap that was setting up, and Mike trying to tunnel him there, but that's not going to happen. And
Mike's got to be feeling good after. That was one of the best shots on a cast game that's ever been. Like, that was awesome. Awesome by Mike. Sizer's going to go down. Banny does buy his team some time. Looking at the Ubers, though, Nox, again, always up. He's going to have a big advantage here. There's pressure from Blue trying to get in to that point and kill Nox off before he gets his Uber, but he's going to get it just in time, it looks like. His team is going to exchange kills. Actually, Epsilon goes down 4. Does get the Uber pop here, so Mr. Gear now, it's not Mike the Pocket. He is actually dead already, so I was looking at Steam messages while that happened. That was a little uncomfortable call there with Nox is going to go out, so I didn't see exactly how it happened, but that aggression by HRG as Z Brian comes out of the up top the saw room and drops Nox at the end of that fight, so a possible 2-point swing here for HRG, who just surrounded with that American aggression there and caught him at the second point.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Nox used the Uber to kind of stay in a bit there. That was very un-Nox-like, I guess you can say, because they were done almost their whole team. Just a soldier against 6 players is a pretty tall order, no matter who you are. Even if you're MGE Mike, the MGE superstar, as HG rolling into this midpoint with massive Uber advantage. Looks like they're gonna just try and get a force here by Gear. That's not gonna happen. Shade with a nice milk on 20 health. He does get forced in the end. But Mike and Gear are the casualties of war right now. Strogo chasing it here, trying to get some love with you, but does take down Bash. Nice pick by him there. And Z-Brian just coming in with the flank as well, with the aid of Sizer. Wow. Lucky to get away on 4 hit points, and really nice aggressive play by HRG. Just coordinated attacks on both sides, just executing, I guess, a little pincer attack kind of effect, as Nox coming up on 75%. He's going to have a slight Uber advantage, as it looks like HRG want to push this out. Like with that 2-player advantage, going to be looking to get on towards that, just try and just be as aggressive as they can and hopefully preserve their medic, as Lance with kills happening left and right, more players dying on Epsilon's side, but Uber is up. Wow. They don't decide to block the point with the Uber.
No, they want to. Well, okay, so HRG just kicked it into another gear there. That's the tempo that they usually play at. They were like, we're at last, we're going to kill you, and we're going to go all the way through, as I'm getting word that there is a Kritzkrieg in the hands of Nox. And Shade is running regular, so the first crits to mid that we've seen in this game, Shade started out the Badlands with his Kritzkrieg, so we'll see Nox. Numlock had the best crits ever so far this game. We'll see if he gets another one, but no frags as of yet in mid-fight number 7 here. Sizer is going to be number 1 to go. Nox does go down before he gets his crits. Mike with a regular-powered, overpowered stick. We'll stay with that trend. Z Brian, though, gets 2 on the backside. Shade getting pressured. He's got Banny in tow. Knows that Nox is down, so he has a full Uber advantage. So HRG is probably going to come right back into this Yuki. They're going to get healed up and probably go, as Banny is always ready to go.
Yeah, I think he's going to be waiting for some spawns first. But yeah, that was just, like the pocket demo strat by Epsilon. Like, Numlock was the only one with the medic there. There was no one really anyone else. Like, Scouts were kind of just in their own land, and Mike was fighting MGE battles on the Snakewater middle. So, a bit of a... Yeah, just a bit of a, I don't know, just... playing together, a bit of a curious play, you could say. As HG are looking through the Sorum with 100% Uber advantage. Lansky coming in, taking a lot of damage. Uber is forced extremely early by HRG. Epsilon are going to look to lose practically no players as Gear does get out with 20 hit points, but Size are going to try and chase, get some something done with this Uber, as nothing's going to happen there. And Nox coming up on 80% Uber, so they're going to be looking for a quick mid retake with this Uber advantage, cbear. And I think they're going to probably lead this in on Numlock to the man of the hour through the Sorum.
Just perfect play by Nox and company. They built with the Boston Basher when a scout hurts himself to get maximum heal, and then they backed out without losing a single player. And now it's HRG's turn to try to delay this. Shade's at 70%, so he could get his in time to hold this push. But here comes Epsilon. They are in. Mike is bombed in aggressively. He's trying to get Z Brian again, styling on Z Brian. Shade does go down to Numlock, though. I didn't see it. Shade thought he could get his Uber and stayed in. I was watching Mr. Mike, but Shade goes down. That could be really the game winner with time running out here. Banny is trying to back up into his spawn area, or his last point, with his scout buddy as Epsilon. Wow, I didn't see how Shade died, but that was very close.
Yeah, I was going to say how I liked how Epsilon would just aggressively push it into mid, just with the Uber advantage. They didn't even use it. As they're going to use it, have it for this last one, I'm going to push in, try and kill that heavy, who's just annoying space jumping away. Stefan with a nice kill on Banny, Mike with a kill on Lansky, and Numlock killing the other scout. But Zebrine with a nice double kill. He's going to try and go huge here, as he gets a 3rd kill, but Numlock's quick to practically bait his team and sticky the point, but whatever wins around, I guess, and that's 5-2 right now for Epsilon, so it's looking pretty dire for HRG, but despite this, there are 7.5 minutes left on the clock, so there is still that potential, but it's a pretty tall order.
For our North American viewers, usually you say 5-2, oh, GG Epsilon, but we're playing under the European rules, which means we're playing 30-minute half, and whoever's winning or wins by 5 first. When Banny's going to go down first, and that's not good at all for HRG. Worst case scenario is they're going to get out. Shade is already very low. He is out. Peeked his head into mid, saw Banny die, took a few rockets, and was like, I'm going to leave, as the rest of his team is going to get cleaned up here. Shrugger is building with his Boston Basher as fast as he can, and I believe Shade will get an Uber here, but I think Epsilon's going to get the 2nd point here. They look really good on their server here in the 2nd map.
Yeah, that thing just playing a huge part in MG Mike's ways, is able to hit that double air shot we saw earlier. Or double air-to-air air shot, I guess you can call it, as Numlock's posing himself here through this lower lobby area, and Banny just being annoying as hell, sticking up this left lobby area. But it looks like Mike's going to try and push in there early with Banny kind of out of position, and they're going to look to actually catch him off guard. Wow, Mike with a huge air shot, slaying Banny in the air. And Epsilon are probably going to take that frag and just kind of try and get out and just live, but Nox is going to be a casualty of war here. But Stefan with a nice flank kill on Z-Brian, and Epsilon just with nice positioning here. They're going to be probably winning this fight because they just got superior positioning, but the spawns coming in by Shrugger and Sizer. Can they clutch this? A double scout. But
the double lucky
nice
scout.
Sticky.
Oh, the sword is out. He's gonna cut Numlock's arm off with that. And Bash is still there. That's the reskin of the Boston Basher, I think, from Chivalry. I don't know. It's one of those those war games or whatever. That was awesome. And the laggy scouts, very powerful. Gonna clean up what I thought was the 6th round for Epsilon. And now HRG needs to kick it back into that super fast gear and start taking points. Kritzkrieg in the hands of Nox. So he is looking to get aggressive here. Is gonna have it before Shade, obviously, by about about 5 or 6 seconds, so a chance to wipe them here. Remember, this is where we saw the awesome sticky by Numlocked here. It's the Witcher 2 that sword was from. Thank you very much. Yeah.
75% crits coming up on Nox. Actually, it's charging extremely fast. Being crit streak, charging 25% faster than normal Uber. So Nox going to be looking to use this as Shrugger, the only utility, surprisingly enough, only the sniper looks like, as Mike's going to jump in, just kind of cause a bit of a distraction, cause some room for Numlock. Crit sticky is launched, but Numlock getting taken down by the nice sticky trap on the stairs by Banny. Pretty much one of the oldest ones in the book on this map, as that's going to put a complete stint in Epsilon's push, and HG going to be pushing off quickly off this last point with that massive Uber advantage, and Epsilon are probably going to just be trying to force Uber as Gear jumps in, tries to slay the scout, doesn't have much luck there, and doesn't end up forcing the Uber, so HG looking in a pretty good spot right now, cbear.
Yeah, Shade's moving up. Were those stickies in the pail? Was it a pail trap? Is that the...
No, it was on the stairs.
I like when they put the stickies in the pail. It's like, whatever. Why do you put them in there? As Uber's going to get pushed in the middle. We saw Epsilon retreat beautifully last time, and they've done that again. Actually, they got 2 frags, Lansky and Sizer. I don't even know if the cap is going to go. Numlock is in with the crits, but he hits the box with the first one. Does get Banny with the second one. Crits are going to come in, switching it to Bash, and he's going to crit Pepper with bullets. Brian is, Lansky is the only one alive, and he is at his last. Wow, nice retake, full wipe. Epsilon is already at second. They did not have to recap middle, so a chance to swing this point straight into last. Nox building his crits all the way up. He's at 32%. Not building, but he eventually might. There he goes. He's going to start healing some men. Nice retake by Epsilon. They look good.
Yeah, no, they're looking good as HG this time now using at least a double utility. I wonder if we're going to see the third utility coming out from Zebra. I know he's going to stay on that soldier, so he's going to be just looking to just be annoying on the flank and try and destroy Epsilon as they push him with this crit because they know that they have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The eyes are going to be on Zebra as he tries to get some good damage on them, as Shrugger actually going to, I guess, look for a full body shot on someone, be it the medic. As Mike jumps in with the first jump, nice. Brian, he's going to actually take 4 damage and Crater. Crit's fairly fruitful, taking down Benny and just getting Epsilon all the positioning, as the sentry is still up causing nuisance, but that doesn't matter. Epsilon got too many frags before that. And yeah, the gun was, I guess, a bit of a decorative kind of thing, didn't really do much.
Paul's playing like sim NGs. Like, I want to build a level 3 somewhere that shoots nothing, and it wanted to shoot somebody. I think it shot maybe like 4 or 5 bullets. Maybe he was trying to pull it to level 3 quickly to move it. Good thought. Crits, or level 3 is really strong against crits, obviously, but not when it doesn't shoot him. So we are at 2-6, 6 for favor of Epsilon, as they are rolling through Snakewater here. We're at mid-fight, let's call it number 9, which we rarely see in North America, but we are today. Lansky goes down to Bash, and HRG is just getting stuffed in these mid-fights, not able to do much. Gear goes down, but he's going to trade with Sizer 4 on 5 in favor of Epsilon. Bash goes down to even it up. Trying to get aggressive is Epsilon. Very poor health on the blue side. Shrugger gets Mike, still very close, 3-on-3 situation. They might actually get some Ubers here in this mid-fight. Shrugger puts forward and gets 2, and Nox is going to back out. Does have his Uber. Shade has his, but HRG wins a very, very close mid-fight, just trading kills left and right.
Yeah, I was surprised there. I was just about to say, HG, like, because I was thinking Epsilon would actually win that all. I was just say, G are getting, like, they're really healthy on a lot of these mids generally, but it's just Epsilon that are taking the better positioning despite their health disadvantage. But Shrugger with a nice clean-up kill there, actually giving them the slight edge and allowing them to get that midpoint. Looks like they're going to push him through the Sorum. Shrugger's side and Lansky getting destroyed. Yeah, Numlock with some stickies and stick trap as well, taking down some players. And Banny's going to just get juggled around here, like, I don't know, something that gets juggled a lot. I guess...
bowling pin in the hands of a clown.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a bowling pin.
Well, that's how you get wiped, ladies and gentlemen. Epsilon, it's like, oh, you want to push? You might want to Uber the men that are pushing, and that's killing. But I actually have a feeling there's going to be some second spawn shenanigans here. We're going to look and see if that's the case. Actually, no one got the spawn. Numlock's already on the second point, and he's playing at the speed of light right now. Really quick, by the way, while Epsilon continues to win. We are almost at 9,000 for our fund, which is why we're putting this match on. i49.tf, we're at 8987, as there goes Epsilon winning the game, and that is it for the GG. 7-2, they turned the fight in their saw room, and HRG get blown out, really. Kind of surprising. I thought they'd keep it close, but you definitely predicted that pretty much right.
Yeah, I did say 6-1, which is fairly close, but yeah, it's just that ping, that's pretty much it. And MG Mike able to hit his air shots, get his fun of the game. It was just, yeah, I feel Epsilon in general were just getting better positioning, and obviously the lag playing a big factor in pretty much a lot of the exchanges. Banny, though, despite that, getting some really nice sticky traps off, just showing that even when he's on high ping, he still has what it takes to be up there.
For sure. All right, so let's see who's going to be the person to tip it over 9,000. I'm going to refresh. And we're not there yet. Okay, so it's at $8,987, guys. 13 short of our original goal. Although Comedian is getting frisky, telling us in Steam chat that he wants to go even bigger. He wants to go 9.5. He actually said 10,000, but that's pretty big. We should leave some meat on the bone there for Sal and Admirable, who will be casting next week at the same time, I believe. Same day for sure. I'm not sure exactly if it's the same time, but we're gonna go